Hello, and today I'm doing a video on what I predict for the 2024 presidential election. In this year, I'm doing Donald Trump and Kim Reynolds versus Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So let's just get right into it, I guess. Washington is probably going to be safe. It was like D plus 19 or so in 2020. It'll probably get to maybe D plus 13, 14, but of course, it's still Washington. Oregon around D plus 15 or so. I think it'll be around 10, but I'm gonna put it down as safe. Um, but it'll probably be around 10%. California's California. It'll be 10% at least. It probably 25, 30%. Um, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, North and South Dakota. Nebraska at large is first and third. Kansas, Oklahoma, all safe, along with Alaska. Uh, Hawaii will also be safe D. Um, Nevada will be probably lean R. I'd say it's a state that's going to the right here. Uh, the Democrat Party there has completely collapsed. So I Republicans have a lot in their favor there. Um, so I'm saying maybe R plus three or three or four maybe. And in Arizona, I think it'll be a somewhat similar margin there. Maybe R plus three, R plus four. Um, I think Lake will become governor. You'll see Blake Masters win the Senate race. So I think it'll probably be R plus three or four. Colorado, likely D. It'll probably be around 10%. It's not what it once was. Denver is so far left. You know, you've just lost support there. It's just how it happens sometimes. New Mexico, I think, is in this election is probably a genuine toss up in my eyes. Um, it's a state which I think you could win, and I think Trump could win in, but I think it's like a D plus 10, probably going to be an R plus 4 electorate or so. So I'm going to put it in tilt R, but I think I could change that. I might stick with that. We'll just have to see. I think Texas will be safe. I think it'll be around 10 or 11% for Trump. I think he'll do a little bit better than his 2016 margin. Uh, Nebraska's second district, I think, is going to be maybe lean R. District is a bit more to the right than what it was in 2020. So I think Trump will probably win it by 2 or 3% or so. Um, More safe states: Missouri, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Democrats will also win Illinois safe, along with New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, and I'm gonna put New Jersey down as a likely, just because Menendez there is not very popular. Um, and I think that could help it get just within 10. But of course, I don't think you're gonna win it there. And of course, DC, it's gonna be safe, obviously. Um, Iowa and Ohio will both be safe. If Kim Reynolds is the VP nominee, I think it's obvious that Iowa will be a very large margin. Both are safe almost no matter what, though, Kim Reynolds or not. Uh, in Wisconsin, I think it'll probably be likely are maybe 6 or 7% uh, for Trump there. You have lots of room in you know all the rural counties to you know really bring up the margins, and in areas like Milwaukee, you really can't do any better for Joe Biden. Uh, Michigan, I'm gonna put in maybe lean Republican here, maybe R plus three or so. It's like, you know, Democrats are maxed out in quite a few areas. I don't think they can really improve much in places like Detroit. So I'm saying maybe R plus 3. In Minnesota is going to be another state kind of like New Mexico, probably a genuine toss up in my prediction here. Just because I put New Mexico in Tilt R, I'm going to put this one in Tilt D, but I think Trump very well could win this state. I think I think no matter what, he'll probably around match his 2016 margin. Probably lose it by maybe one or so. Um, in Pennsylvania, I think it'll be somewhere around 5. I'm gonna say R plus 4 because it's like in Pittsburgh, Democrats are pretty much maxed out there. Can't do much better than they already have, and just lots of room to grow in the suburbs like Bucks County, Monroe County, lots of counties on that eastern side. Virginia will be maybe lean D. I think Trump will probably match around his 2016 margin there. I think he'll probably win back Virginia Beach. I think, but it's like Virginia has gone to the left. It's not a state which I see, more far right conservatives winning. It's a state with which a person like Glenn Youngkin can win in, but I think he's kind of a one off. North Carolina, I'm going to put down as likely. I think it'll be R plus maybe 6 or 7 or so. I think it's a state which I think went to Trump by around 1.5, and you're going to see like general election is going to be maybe 8% more to the right. I don't think North Carolina will be like 10%, but I'm saying 6, 7, 8% is around somewhere where he'll be. Georgia. Georgia's gone to the left a lot. Its suburbs are obviously very far left now, and I think they'll continue to go that way. But I think in this election, I'm putting it lean R. I think this is probably the last election which Republicans win, at least on a presidential level, for now. Um, uh, so maybe R plus 2, R plus 2.5 or so. It's probably the last time, for at least for now. Florida is probably going to be likely R. Um, voted for Trump by like 3.5. You have Ron DeSantis as its governor. Uh, it's a state which I think Trump will probably win back, like Seminole County, Pinellas. He has a good chance to win Miami Dade even, and I think he'll probably win it by 7-8% or so. New Hampshire has always hated incumbents. Voted for Bush in 2000, then voted for Kerry in 2004. Voted for like Clinton by 0.5%, and then voted for Biden by like 7. It just they have a tendency to vote against whoever holds that seat, which is why I'm gonna say around a I'm thinking 1.5% R, just because of such a dislike for whoever currently holds the position. Um, Maine, their first district will be safety. I do think though their second district will be safe R, and I'm thinking at large, the state it went around D plus. I think like 9 in 2020. It was like D plus 3 in 2016. I think it's a state which I think Trump could win, and this will probably be my hot take here. I think he'll narrowly win it if LePage becomes the governor of Maine. If LePage doesn't become the governor there, maybe tilt D, maybe lean. But for now, I'm going to put it in as a tilt R. We'll see. That could age horribly. That could age great. Uh, we'll just have to see there. But uh, that's just about it. My final prediction here: 324 to 214. Trump will easily win in this prediction here. And that's just about it here. So thank you guys for watching. I intend to post more videos in the future about election predictions, about primaries about what I predict here in the future and what's kind of going on in our country. So thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys. Goodbye.